Arlene.
Hi, this is Gowri.
Together with us is who else? Is a very beautiful singer called Evelyn Fernandez, or with her short name is called Evelyn. How are you, Evelyn?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Oh, so how have you been? Have you been performing a lot lately?
I have. It's been kind of, good. It's been really busy lately, which is a very good sign, actually. I've been getting quite a lot of gigs and events, so kind of lucky.
Yeah, and you are a very talented singer as well. I've heard you perform so many times. Are you doing music full time?
Right now, yes. I've been doing it for, thank you, by the way. And I've been doing it for about, professionally, I guess you can say 1 year and 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how has it been so far?
It's like a roller coaster, honestly, if I'm being honest. It's, you got a few highs, you got a few lows, but as long as it's a passion, and it is a passion for me, I love it.
What kind of music usually you sing when you perform outside?
Well, that depends. Well, if you're asking me, currently I'm singing a lot of pop rock, but when I started off last year, I started off with a lot of standards, and jazz and blues, something by Etta James, Ella Fitzgerald, Ray Charles, which they're good.
Your favorite genre, what are they?
Okay, blues.
Blues, you love blues.
Blues, jazz. Yeah, those are my favorite genres.
What's so interesting about singing blues, jazz, or listening to it?
For me, I get in some kind of trance mode. One thing I like about
trance mode, wow.
Trance mode. Whenever I sing, which I think a lot of singers do that as well. In ways, a lot of the songs that I sing, there are a lot of stories behind it, regardless whether it's sad or happy. And the best part of it is that you get to actually feel what they're feeling at the time. And if they're struggling, you can actually sing it out, that you're struggling, or if you're happy or anything like that. So I guess you can say the connection with the song, the lyrics, it means a lot.
When did you start singing?
Well, according to my mom.
In the mother's womb?
Yeah, apparently.
She could feel vibrations from her stomach.
Yeah. I was vibrating before I could talk. Well, according to my mom, I could sing. I was singing before I was talking. But I didn't speak to her, though. But as far as I could remember, I was listening to a Mariah Carey song when I was, I think, Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men song. Do you know the famous song that they sing? I forgot.
Oh, I think I know.
The one about losing your loved one, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't remember what is it called right now either.
And I remember humming to it, and my mom thought, oh, maybe, just maybe.
I think it's One Sweet Love, is it?
Oh, yeah, it's One Sweet Love. You're right.
Day, actually. One Sweet Day.
Oh, One Sweet Day.
Well, I guess maybe it's One Sweet Love. I could be wrong. But no, I think it's One Sweet Day.
It is One Sweet Day.
Apparently.
So you were singing the song One Sweet Day, and what happened?
And I was humming to it, and I was moving a bit, and she was like, okay, this girl, maybe, just maybe, one day. And then One Sweet Day, 22 years later.
So besides Mariah Carey, who were your early influence in music?
My influence, I guess, Well, just the other day I was reading about Billie Holiday and do you know the singer Billie Holiday?
Yeah.
She had this struggle in life and she's been constantly struggling with a music career and everything, and she inspires me a lot, honestly.
Okay.
When did you start? When did you start sing professionally or singing, outside in clubs and in bars?
I started singing. Well, actually, back in 2011, I sang with Lord Lokman. Is a seasoned singer, old-timer, a rock guy, amazing guy. I was still working in a hotel that time, and I got a chance to do 3 songs with him. So that was back in 2011, and that was, I think, back in October 2011. 1 year later, Hilary Ang had this concert with Man Kidal, Joe Wings, and Kid Surge. And I was given a chance to sing 2 songs with him, which is an incredible experience, honestly. But I started singing in pubs last year around March. Yeah.
And you have a band behind you, right? If I'm not mistaken?
Yes. I've been with them for about 3 months. Shout out goes to Jared, Dean, Clinton, and Gideon Yogan. Yeah.
So for your music, if I'm not mistaken, you will be a serious artist and making album.
It will be.
It will be, but don't know when yet. But how does music inspires you in life?
Well, thank you. Hopefully soon. But it inspires me. How do I answer this properly?
Well, what does music mean to you? Why is it so important?
Especially you want to be a professional artist and singer.
I think mostly it's because of the lyrics, honestly. It depends on the song that you sing. It's what I said earlier as well. I love listening to music. And I think a lot of people love listening to music. One thing about singers, or about me and other singers out there, is that we could actually relate to it by singing and try to portray the music, the lyrics out to everyone, and it means a lot when they can understand it as well. And when they do, where am I going with this?
I think, hello Evelyn, this is Grace from Fast.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can also say that as me playing music outside, I can also say that music is our lives, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Yes, music is our lives, and then, like you said, you can relate yourself to lyrics, especially.
Yes.
Yeah. So that means you can deliver messages via lyrics, and you can express yourself through lyrics as well.
Yes.
Because I've been to a few
Whatever
of your
she just
performances.
Whatever she just said, Grace, right? Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Have you tried writing your own stuff, Evelyn?
I tried, but I have to admit I'm not good at it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I ask you a few questions about your impending album?
You may.
So will you be covering materials, or do you intend to actually have original songs on it?
To be honest, I think with the album, which is coming out whenever, I'll be doing, I think, originals instead of covers.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. The covers, I'm doing it right now for experience, and it's been helping me a lot, honestly. And giving me a lot of inspiration as well. So hopefully that will lead me to writing good lyrics.
Do you have a specific theme for the album?
I haven't.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure when as well. I haven't started yet, but thank you for bringing it up.
I just want to know, like, what's your favorite song in music? I mean, your favorite song right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Etta James, I'd Rather Go Blind.
Oh. So,
Yeah.
so you do love those kind of like blues, jazz?
Not like love.
Throughout your years, you know, being passionate in singing and somehow singing professionally as well, what are the challenges that you face throughout?
That's a good question. Right now, the challenges, I think, for me, the challenges I face, and I think a lot of singers out there face as well, is fighting fatigue, fighting tiredness. Lately, I had the flu that's been going around lately, and the sore throat. I think it's because of the weather. And when you get back-to-back gigs, back-to-back events, which is also good, you tend to lose your voice, use your vocal cords, and that's one of the biggest challenges, honestly.
How do you recover from that?
I hear vitamin C is good.
Oh, thanks for the tip.
That's what I hear. Yeah. But I think if you eat healthily, if you just take good food,
right,
take care of your health, everything, it's all in your mind, honestly.
So earlier you were saying that this whole journey has been quite a roller coaster for you, which I would definitely agree. Do you think that Malaysian musicians generally are facing a tougher time trying to probably make a living out of it, or just to probably take singing professionally?
Yes, actually. I think in Malaysia, in the music scene in Malaysia, it's not as easy as people think it is. Some people think it is. When you're a musician, the tough part of it, I mean, you're making a living out of it, right? So you're doing this for money. You're doing this to feed a family or to feed yourself. For all musicians, the tougher part is the venue, I'd say, and the payment. I mean, you get, for us, I think the payment and the venue. That would be the tougher part. A good place to sing and a good payment, that would be the toughest part.
But I will always encourage you and support you from behind, and write more songs. I know it's not easy, but I think if you hold on to your dream and just go for it, I think you will make it one day. You're already spreading your names in this industry, and people started talking about you. Even myself, yes, she's really, really good. Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, I will support you, and all of us will support you.
And you're still so young, that's even more impressive.
Yes.
Thank you.
I want to know, what's your biggest motivation in life? What drives you the way you are now, to the way you are?
It's going to be cheesy. Yeah, it's going to be way cheesy, but it's going to be my mom.
Aww.
That's really sweet.
It is.
Is she next to you now?
She's not. She just left for work. Oh, Mommy, I missed her already.
Your mom have been accompanying you to most or all your musical performance, right?
Exactly. Wow. When I first started this last year, she was there about 95% of the time where I'm performing. 95% of the time she's always there. She's like a bodyguard, honestly.
You should pay her now for being the bodyguard.
She can be your manager already.
She is my manager. She's mom/manager.
Nice.
What do you think sets her apart from most other moms? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things, but in terms of you pursuing music, I think most other parents would be like, no, that's bad for you. And what is so different about her approach about that?
Well, to be honest, at first of course, she'd be talking about, the finance problem. It was worrying at first. It was something to worry about.
Yeah.
But when she saw, I guess you can see my potential and everything, the potential and where it could take me, she just opened up. And every day, even if I had, I guess you can say, a bad throat, a sore throat, if I'm feeling low, feeling down, and she's always giving me motivation, the right kind of motivation. She's always pushing me to my limits. She's telling me, Evie, this is nothing. You can do this, Every day, you get challenges like this every day, and you always deal with it, And she's that type of person. She's never going to be the one who's like, oh, really? Oh, poor thing. That kind of thing. No, she's going to be the one who goes like, you can do this. Push to your limit.
It looks like your mother has seen you, on the stage, and then being a musician. I think she has seen you being yourself, being a singer and sing it out.
At my vulnerable and at my best stage as well.
Yeah, so that's why she's supporting you.
I can't lie to her, that's the thing.
Oh, you cannot run away from her.
I can try, but,
And just to, to promote your event tomorrow, you have this event called Evelyn, Feroza and Friends. Maybe you can share with our listeners here when and where is it, and how people can come and participate.
Of course. Thank you, by the way, for promoting this. Hi, everybody. I'm Evelyn Feroza, and tomorrow night in 15 minutes past 10, we'll be singing at Alexis Ampang at Great Eastern Mall. It's a nice place. I guess you can say it's a jazzy place. It's a big place. It's going to be an R&B blues night. R&B soul night. It's going to be with Dean Sim on guitar, Hiron on keys and piano. We're going to have Herman on bass and Oma on drums and myself on vocals. So
awesome.
Shout out to all those amazing musicians.
What can people expect, your performance tomorrow? Any surprises, any interesting, music that you will perform? Maybe an original?
Or are you going to dance?
I guess you can say I'm always moving on stage. I can't stand still. My mom keeps complaining. I was like, stand still, lady. Okay. Unfortunately, I won't be having any originals because I haven't started yet. But I guess you can expect, hopefully, good music. Yeah.
I'm sure it will be a really good and awesome performance tomorrow.
And, sorry, how rude of me, amazing musician.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
The ones that I've just mentioned.
Yes, of course they are. Yes.
Yeah.
And if there are people out there listening right now who think that they also want to pursue music professionally, what would you like to say to them?
I'd say to them, there's always going to be challenges, honestly, in life. And if yes, there's a lot of singers out there, and there's YouTube where you can actually sing and record yourself and everything. Do whatever it takes to get yourself out there, to get yourself to be known, to send a message, And if singing is your passion, stay positive. There's always a way. When there's a will, there's a way. Cheesy line, right?
It's not cheesy. It's still relevant to this day and time.
There's a way. Thank you.
But what about the music industry? It is, like you say, it's very challenging and it's very small, and the opportunity is not that big. How, if you were to be in charge to expand this music industry, what would you do differently?
To expand it. I think I'd give everyone a jam session night.
Every day? Every day?
Everyone can sing. Wow, that caught me off guard, honestly. I wasn't expecting that.
But maybe like what are certain changes that you'd like to see maybe in the music industry that
I think I give a lot of people more, let's say if I had a bar, you know, I give them I give these singers who are, because nowadays we got this musician who are shy musicians, right? And there are a few places is doing a good thing where they're having opening mics for shy musicians who are just breaking out into the scene. I'll give them opportunities to do it, like.
So you want to provide more platforms for the musicians out there.
Plus paying them, of course. Paying is in there. A paid gig.
I'm sure they will feel more appreciated. Yes.
And I'd promote them even more as well.
Of course.
I think it's the basic thing that people are trying to do nowadays as well. I expand it.
What about your siblings? Do they aspire to be a singer like you? Or, you know, what is their reaction or support towards you doing this professionally?
Evie, stop singing. You've been singing every day. I'm getting
typical sibling response.
My ears are falling off. No, they're sweet. They're one of the few people that has been giving me motivation as well, and they give me tough love, honestly. They're the biggest critic that I've had, besides my mom. I mean, I'll go on stage and I'll do a mistake and they'll be like, Evie, can I give you something, a piece of advice? Don't do this. Don't do that. But
because they know you the best, that's why.
They know me the best. Yeah. Tough love.
Yes.
There come a time where I guess you can say they're like shocked. Or you can see them on stage, you know, when I'm looking at them and they go like, that's my sis.
Aww. You're so sweet.
Perhaps you should write a song then.
Once in a very, 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 very blue moon.
So, Evie, if I may call you that, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
That's a tough question.
It's not a tough question, actually.
Oh.
I've had questions like this, but I see myself on a stage with a spotlight and thousands of people watching.
Oh la la!
And where is the stadium?
In an arena. But yeah, and then I woke up. Yeah. Hopefully in 5 years' time, that's where I'll be.
You can.
And in 5 years' time as well, hopefully I'll be putting out millions of albums. Millions of albums. I can't believe I just said that.
I will be your first buyer.
Thank you. You'll be the millionth one as well, right?
Yeah.
We wish you all the best, Evelyn, in all your future endeavors. I hope that album works out and that you will sell millions of copies, and you know. And of course, we'll also try our best to be there tomorrow at Alexis Ampang.
Please do. Everyone, by the way, there's no cover charge, so you can come in and enjoy your night.
So before we leave you alone, I just want to know, maybe can you sing us just a short
Whoa. Yeah.
A short piece from a song that you love?
Yeah, just a couple of lines maybe.
What is that sound? Hold on for a second, yeah? Okay. First of all, yes, of course, I would love to. But first of all, shout out to Andrew, by the way, a friend who's leaving to Manila, I think right about now. Safe flight, bro. What song again?
Any song. I know it's morning, but I believe we can sing.
Do you guys know John Legend?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As this song, ever since I heard it, I
All
loved
of Me?
it a lot. Yes.
Yay!
Your favorite song?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my favorite song.
I'm gonna sing it. Don't laugh. It's my morning voice.
It's alright, it'll be
When do I
sexier.
start? When do I start?
Now. Anytime now.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning. No kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride. And I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm feeling fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. Yeah, that's it.
Aww.
So that's a little preview of what will be happening tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you so much, everybody. Grace, Arlene, and
Gowri.
Gowri. Thank you so much for having me. You guys have a great day ahead.
You
Yeah?
too. We'll
You
see
too.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.